I'm so mad. I'm still so mad. Like, I just sat at the breakfast table this morning just getting angry about my comment getting deleted by some moderator. I think the Yamaha AG03 is cheaper and better than the Scarlett. My advice, my recommendation right now is the Revelator IO24 because I'm using it. Am I making a YouTube video out of this? I'm sure Dean will clip it and have it up on YouTube. Will I make a video out of it? 10% chance. It wasn't a Reddit mod. It was on a deal website. He called me a shiller. He's the shiller. Okay? If you... It's pure logic. It's pure fucking logic. If I say there's popping, and then you say the popping can get resolved, follow this YouTube video which says how to disable popping on this product, then that means it has popping. You think I didn't see it? Before I spent another $150 on another product? No! He's living in my head rent-free. He's a scammer. He is in the pocket of Big Scarlet. He may as well go for a world chess championship because they're so far up his ass, they can send him how to play his best moves. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to blow you. 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 I'm going to blow you.
Yes, I'm mad. I'm mad because people look for, I mean, it's so hard to get good information on the internet now. Whenever you go to look up anything, the first like 3 to 4 results are some AI generated like diarrhea mess sprayed onto a YouTube video that lists the top 10 products off of Amazon without any real usage of the products. You're like, what's a good couch? And it's like, you could buy number 8 couch off of Amazon or number 1 couch off of Amazon. Why would I? Who's buying couches off of Amazon? Huh? So you go to a message thread, there's real people posting comments. I'm posting my real lived experience and it's getting deleted. And it's not like I said it's the worst product ever. If you're not a professional and you're not doing live streaming and you have the time to re-record when it will inevitably shit the bed, and it will, go ahead. Spend the $60 and get the Focusrite Scarlett. Not gonna be happy. He's like, on old bad computers. Brother, I've got an 8th gen i7. It's not that bad. It's not that old. I'm not running anything. OBS, which is running off of the GTX. Destroy the Scarletts out of spite. If I could somehow eat this, if I could eat this and crap it out onto that guy's face, I would. And it would be worth more because it passed through my body. Do I have a Monster or beer stein? I don't drink beer. I drink an awful lot of Diet Coke, even though I hate it. When there's a will, there's a way. And the worst part about it is his registration date is like a year before mine. So he registered like a really long time ago, which means he's probably one of the founders of the site, which means definitely he's getting paid. And he calls me the shill. It wasn't a Reddit mod, it was from a deal website. 100% he's a shill. I'm gonna see if I can find somebody else's. This is like anti-pep. Like hard pep. He definitely mods Reddit. I'm gonna try and find one. I don't want to fight Great Baggy 24 times. No, my post did not do the same thing to him. His was a calculated takedown against me, who was just speaking the truth. You can't trust anything anymore. Everything is a curated, analytic experience on the internet. I sound like Kanye? If that's what he says, then that is one thing he says that's correct. People are like, what if we live in a simulation? It's like the simulation's already there. It's called going anywhere on the internet. We don't need another one. We're already being put into this goddamn simulacrum of reality. Am I gonna have to level up this Great Baggy? My stream titles are getting better every stream. It's better than day 500 of Dragon Ball Breakers. Look, I have been lucky enough to get sponsored by various studios and or product creators over the years. I once had to eat a product called D's Nuts and say, wow, I love the taste of D's Nuts. I was a little monkey dancing for it, but you know, there wasn't any doubt in anyone's mind that it wasn't a sponsored stream. They were pretty good. The only issue was, it was just like kind of expensive. Like I would never spend full price for D's Nuts. I got a little nut cup. They call them nuts, but they're actually like, this is too loud, isn't it? They're little bite-sized sausages. Yeah, no, they sent me a nut cup. It was a cup to eat my nuts out of. Were they wieners? They were little bite-sized sausages. So there was one of my very first sponsored streams was from the product Gummy Fun Party. And the Gummy Fun Party came as a package of a variety of gummies. And they had different shapes and flavors and different experiences. But oddly enough, within the box, there were like 2 to 3 pouches of like the gummy rings. And within my sponsorship disclosure, they said, under no circumstance are you to discuss the gummy rings. Do not show or talk about the rings. And so, like, I didn't. Like, I made, like, a cool, like, Flavor Flav sort of necklace and audio visual sound cue whenever it was the Gummy Fun Party on stream. But I did not talk about or show the rings until well after the sponsorship had ended. It's been long enough that I think I'm safe. Are we in the baggy mines again? We are. You want to join? You want in on this? I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna like vomit. You do? You got a good one you'll host? All right, hold on. I'll open up in a second. You join if it was in a lame Switch party? Broke the gummy fart party NDA. It's a risk, man. Get a pull late night grinding session, get what you want up to 120. Good luck. 113, 25 minutes. That sounds amazing. So, I mean, obviously, like, you know, I'm a parasocial parasite like anyone else and don't trust anything I say ever, but it does kind of bother me when you see people that have, like, started to gain an audience and they're just, like, so willing to just sell out everyone. No way you're leveling him 80 times to 200? Got to take one all the way. One nice thing about the Revelator, the Sonus, is independent microphone and headphone audio levels. What do you unlock for getting a higher AR? Anyways, you get like unique rewards that are used for augments. Oh, wait, can you just fully adjust to your AR now? You don't have to level up quests anymore? Well, that's pretty great. Maybe you don't have to do anything. But I do want that other baggy quest, so we're going to do it. Is there any content locked behind it? You will need to be AR 130 in order to fight Teostra. You have to be AR 120 to fight Kushala. Is it MR or is it AR? MR, not AR? Oh, okay, that's not that big of a deal then. It's the right thing to do if they let you independently adjust all the levels of your quests. I'm not angry. I am angry. I take that back. I am angry. I get so mad. I get so mad sometimes. And I'm not an angry person. I'm not talking about Monster Hunter right now. I don't care. I don't care about Monster Hunter. You are the most spiteful person I've seen. If you don't have the Dwarf King equivalent of a Book of Grudges by the time you die, then I don't even want to know who you are. I'm gonna show the picture. The Great Book of Grudges, which is kept in Karanakarak, holds the record of great breaches of faith against the dwarf people. Its words are written in the blood of kings. So seriously do dwarves regard such matters. It's a big book. There are only 2 people in your life that you actually dislike. I wouldn't say I actually dislike anyone, but I could hold a grudge for sure. Definitely. Could definitely do that. You bought a treadmill and walked 2 miles a day playing video games despite your doctor? I got in really good shape. I've been exercising recently. I'm feeling pretty great about it. I finally got back into the rhythm, so I'm feeling pretty good. I did that and she still gave me crap. I want to see if I can get like one of those cortisone shots in my knee. She won't just give me the goddamn thing. So just shoot it into my knee. Let me see what it's like. Whatever. I'll do it in some other country. I've got like arthritis in my left knee, man. It hurts. She's like, you gotta go to physical therapy. I'm like, I'm not like an old man. I mean, I'm not like a really old man. I don't take the quarters. She won't give them to me. I can't get them. What are they gonna say? Oh yeah, your knee's messed up. This country's just like an absolute clown show when it comes to health matters. Maybe I'm faking it to get drugs. I'm not asking for drugs. I'm not like, hey, can you get me some of those sweet opiates for my knee pain? No, instead I just suffer with the aching in my bad knee. Whatever. How old was I when the PSP came out? That is a documented story. She probably would. You know what the screwed up part is? If I was like, just give me like whatever opiates they give now for the knee pain, she probably would just give it. He probably would. That's the messed up part. Sometimes I take and I'll leave. That's my treatment. I just take some over-the-counter pain medicine if it's really bad. Cortisone, I've never even had a shot. I just want to see if it's gonna do anything. I'm gonna go to Japan. I'm gonna ask for one. I've done research. The cortisone shots can actually sometimes permanently reduce pain because it reduces inflammation. That's how it starts. Whatever. Helps, but it just makes you swell up from water retention. Like my whole body will swell up, become a little bloated water boy. Anti-vaxxers also did research. These were peer-reviewed journal articles. That's unfortunate, all right. If I use it regularly, what if I get it 3 times a year? How often is regularly? And just one shot, I'm not like getting my whole body cortisone. Cortisone is harmful for gristle? What the hell is gristle? You're a little too willing to have people inject random crap into my body? I've had knee pain for like 10 years. And I go to my doctor, I'm like, can I get a shot? She said, you need to walk more. So I did. And I said, can I get the shot now? She's like, now you gotta go to physical therapy. Just said, eat my ass. I'm not doing any of those things. Does my brother have knee pain? Probably. Genetic identicals. I don't really talk to him about his knee pain. Let's do physiotherapy already? I'm too busy. Whatever. I'll just suffer. I don't have a needle fetish. I want to pull Mary. Actually, Mary's definitely pretty cool. Is it the old jump shard entry? I don't think so. This is horrible. This quest is nearly maxed out, and it gave 3 rewards. Only one of which matters. Oh my God. I mean, I was pretty hyped up on Suzuki in the beginning. You know, I still like him better than Ichinose, but this is... I mean, this... He could have fixed this, what you see on screen right now. This could be gone. Did I get it? Just get it up to 120. This is the best monster endgame we've ever had. The issue isn't the content. The issue is the people you're able to do it with. No, I'm not down on Suzuki, but there's definitely the seams are starting to show. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Well, I get pirated 200 before Christmas. We've got like a week. Hold on, what's the timeline? My oral exam is the 12th, and my final written exam is on the 19th. Oral exam. Spoken. Yeah, it's something you do with your mouth. Good luck. I'm going to kill it. What's my grade right now? I wonder if I'm over 90. I've had some hard times the last couple exams. There's no way. I still have a 94 in the class? It's like one of the best grades I've ever gotten in my life. It's pretty good. I don't feel like a 94. Am I taking Japanese 102? I plan on it. I'm not paying the teacher anything. I don't even need, like, I don't even know if I get a grade. I'm just auditing the class. I had a cortisol injection in my wrist that ended up needing surgery. I was total pain-free for an entire with one shot. Multiple injections are dangerous, though, because they can and will permanently weaken the joint. I appreciate the advice, and I will take it under consideration. I mean, I already kind of am, because I'm already like, this is bullshit. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to live with suffering until nanomachines are released. Soon I'll teach chat with how good I am. That is not accurate. I just finally internalized yesterday the conjugations for adjectives. It took me a very long time. Like, the way I learn things, it takes me a really long time, but once I learn them, they're pretty much cemented. That's just like my brain, like a soft pudding brain. I'm like you, it's just the way it is. I did the physiotherapy, I just don't have time for it. It's not time. But I've started to watch Moe Slice of Life anime, which I've repeatedly said I did not normally enjoy, but it's been great for learning Japanese, and it is quite charming at times. So, gonna say sometimes they get a little over dramatic over some very minor social situations. It's like, it's okay. You can just make eye contact. Or whatever it is you need. Like, life is not that hard. You're in high school. I know it feels really bad, but like, you're good. Still fun, still charming, so. In some ways, it's a little nostalgic because when you are in high school, you do feel kind of that way, though, right? I mean, it's realistic. Curvy anime? No, slice of life moe anime. It's like the opposite. I think there is a 1.5 second long clip in the intro, the OP, where a girl is getting out of an onsen, and she does not appear to be wearing any clothing. So, I mean, if you could, I mean, and she's probably a high schooler, so. But depending on what you want to do with that 1.5 seconds, I guess. Why are you sussing me? What shows am I watching? It's whatever's on High Dive, because that's the only subscription I have that is like anime that I care about watching. Roku plus torrent? It's my issue is not a matter of being able to find and download stuff. It's a matter of simple convenience. Show watch list on stream. It is Ya Boy Conming. It's some other anime that was really trash. It was not good. I give up adventuring or something. Did I watch Mirror? That was on Crunchyroll. Am I watching Chainsaw Man? I don't have Crunchyroll anymore, man. Do I have a list of some armor sets I use? I don't think I've updated any of them. If you ask me for a set, I will show you what I use. Keith brief that I've been done in exactly once by that. And I do believe there is an FBI watch list for that anime, if you can call it an anime. Do I need to use our Crunchyroll accounts? No, it's like a vendetta / grudge sort of thing now. It's not, again, it's not like I can't afford it. I mean, I could find a way to afford it. It's literally like I was a paying subscriber to Crunchyroll for over 10 years. Literally over 10 years, I paid them a yearly membership fee. And then just recently, there was an error in their system. They dropped me, and now I can't get my old rate. So that's it. I'm done. It's okay. Their choice. You know, not even so much as an email like, hey, your payment information was out of date. And I don't even know that it was. It was just like I logged in and I started getting commercials and it said, sorry, you can't watch this. You're not a premium member anymore. And then I went to check my payment history and like the website broke. It's actually disgusting. Complain to them, you'd fix it for you? Yeah, they could do that. Or I could hold this grudge for the rest of my life. And I mean, one is so much easier to do than the other. Because here's the problem. I'm mad now. If I contact them and they say no, I will be even more angry. Am I fed by hatred? No. No. I don't blame Focusrite Scarlet products for being relative trash. That's like just what they are. That's this product. You know. Is Ball Breakers dead? A Kakarot dead. I tried, guys, I tried to play the DLC 2 days in a row. I tried. You can go back. No. 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 I will not be baited again. No. Watch a YouTube of it. I'm not getting in again. What's that guy's name? I'm not letting some guy floating around eating cake and strawberries that can't even get a hit in a melee combo, laughing at me, telling me to power up to level 400 again. I'm not doing it. Goddamn Wiz. I don't even know who he is. I'm not spending any more time. Could be more entertaining than Rise AR grinding. This I could at least do as a just chatting game. The other game I gotta focus as I play Vegeta and you hear my repeated whatever move I'm spamming. Big Bang attack! Big Bang attack! Big Bang attack! You did it for the Griffin? I enjoyed that. I deserve credit. I deserve probably a award as a streamer for not going into the DLC even once, but twice. Is how committed I was to trying to give you guys a little bit more of that Kakarot juice dripped into your mouth. Okay? I tried. I was squeezing that rag. Trunks DLC? Probably should have started with it. All right, I'm not saying no, never. I'm just saying surely Trunks DLC will be different. No. On perma streak 0? We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the next. We're gonna wait for the next balance update for breakers. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good right now. Like, I just don't like. Can they just not afford to pay like programmers and like designers? Breakers plummeted. What's the current? What are the trends looking like? Allison was saying it, and she was right that if the balance was going to be that heavily weighted for raiders, that people were going to stop playing. When's Breakers going free to play? I think they should sell it for at least $1. $4.97 right now. Wow. People will be back when they release a new raider. I mean, I did lose as a raider in Breakers, but I'm pretty sure I was getting sniped by a pre-made. If they had a good way to handle pre-mades and anti-cheat, then free-to-play would be fine. Time of death for ball breakers? Right around the time when most people unlocked the farmer, which was last Monday. And then somewhere between when they made the changes to Survivor and then reversed the changes and then made Raiders stronger. There's no anti-cheat, or is anti-cheat doo-doo trash? Well, the anti-cheat did once kick me from a game, twice kicked me from a game, and I promise you, as much as my word is worth anything, I promise you I was not cheating. Good luck, old man Spopovich? Maybe in some lifetime, not this one. The issue isn't so much the anti-cheat. I think that's mostly been cleaned up. But the issue is like, when you go into the game with a pre-made, it just like, it's just not a good time for the raider. You got an ad even though you're subbed? Did anyone else get an ad even though they're subbed? Where the hell is even that? That it? Ad-free viewing is on. How did the U.S. manage to throw versus Wales? I think I literally just saw people bounce off of the stream when that ad played. That's kind of insane. So I've got a 114. Game Awards soon, right? 2 weeks? Little over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I mean, obviously I don't care about the actual awards. I just care about the live publicized event that gives us game trailers for the next year. Are you ready for whale content levels added to Butt Game? No, I mean, I'm pretty much perma free to play in that game. I'll spend money if there's a skin I like. But the entire design of that game is almost antithetical to whaling, outside of just being like, hey, everyone, check out how much money I have. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's a good game to flaunt your wealth in. I don't know. I don't really know the mobile gacha game landscape, if there's like a better one. Probably, maybe Fate. Fate, you could like share units, right? What if there was a Limontine Jill Valentine ass that I had to like pull gacha for, or I could spend like $20 and guaranteed get her? She on like the mission pass, battle pass? I saw a video on YouTube once about Hikikomori in Japan, and he was talking about how much money he'd spent on Fate. And it was like in the tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I mean, I like Jill Valentine, but I mean, I'm not gonna spend money to get her. I'm pretty smart with holding my currency anyways. Like, by the time the next banner comes up, I'm probably gonna have like 70 pulls, 80 pulls. Not really worried about it. Yeah, it's like, gacha's so funny. It's like, this game's free. Also, if you want to buy anything worth of note, you have to spend $65. Cool. And Nikkei is like especially bad. That game does not seem friendly for anybody to spend anything more than like certified whale amounts of money. They sell a Drake skin, I will buy it. Scarlet skin. If they could just change Scarlet as a character. Spend more on RE Resistance ass, I'm not sure that game exists at all anymore. The servers are probably still up. There's a $1 neon skin, but I will never use that character. I just think it's kind of not a very interesting character design for Scarlet. Oh, I'm a drunk samurai. I drink and I use a sword. That's like her entire character. Like, literally every other character in the game, outside of maybe N102, is a more interesting character. N102 is like, I'm a child who has amnesia. Can I go outside, please? She likes croquettes? I mean, better character than Charlotte. Big hat, sword, robot. I mean, is she a robot? I mean, she's a Nikkei. I guess. All samurai are drunk? That's not true. Yeah, I talked to N102 about what to wear to the beach. I did not want to talk about that. She brought that up. N102 gets a skin someday, so I need to buy it. I'm never going to use her. I've got Leader, a even more questionable character, because at least N102 is clearly a child. Leader is the character design. I look like a child, but I'm actually a 1,000-year-old dragon princess. I'm not. I do not. I'm not a fan of that. I hate that. This is like the worst trope. Diesel skin's so pretty, but I'm never going to use her. I think I will never use her. But I've considered getting the mission pass for it, because it is a very good skin. It's definitely an upgrade. I mean, the neon skin's an upgrade too. I was excited when I got her because she's a good character. Why am I? This is... Oh, that's real quiet. Can't hear that at all. See my reaction, we get to see Rain in Nikkei. Is she like in a story? Why the baggy grind? I just want to have a 120 baggy and a 120 higher Arachna. I already got the Arachna. Post a leak image of her? Go ahead. I'm not going to show it on screen, but I'll take a look at it. I'll give you mine. Yeah, I guess people are data mining the game. That's not real. That doesn't even really look like their art style. I don't believe that. She's a pilgrim. The only thing I'll say is, like I said, I would rather it be literally actually a child than the Leader situation, which is, I look like a child, but I'm a 1,000-year-old robot. Or whatever the hell she is. They're not even human. Don't say that. Summer skins? That has to be at least like 7 months away, though. Child labor. Could be holiday skins. I mean, you could do summer and Christmas. KFC Christmas skin? I would go. No. I mean, to be fair, it is Christmas or summer in the Southern Hemisphere, right? Starting to get hot? I'm starting to pay money for my oil. It was over $300 for less than 100 gallons. And that was apparently cheap. Why am I doing this? Getting ready for Wednesday, man. The reason you're using dual blades on easier monsters? Is there any reason not to? Should I be using something else? It's good damage. It lets me turn my brain off. I guess I could use Hunting Horn. So will I eventually get his higher level baggy quest? Copium Spinning Axe. I think I'll use Hunting Horn. I can get a KO and I can boost everyone's damage. It's a good idea. No, there's no deep reason. There's no like like I don't have a secret. I don't have like a deep dark secret I'm keeping from you. At least not in regards to using dual blades. What is the end goal of doing this as it relates to Wednesday? Well, when the title update hits, it is convenient to have some maxed out quests to do. And they are adding a feature that will let you adjust quest levels, but I don't think it's determined yet whether or not what sets the max level for everything else. What secret am I keeping then? It involves my once a week professor and his fascination with eating human flesh. That's pretty much that. He gave lectures on that. He wrote up presentations that he brought to conferences. He's such a badass. Double dong shepherd. It's a reverse dong. People clap. I don't know how many people would have gone. I got a 119. Let's do mine. Do mine. Do mine. It's 119. I'm getting a taster. For real though, I was in a real cannibalism movie kick for a while there. Watch the movie Raw. It's pretty good. Wasn't the double dong dude lying though? Like, wasn't it determined that he was lying? I mean, not that you should ever believe anything on Reddit, but that one was confirmed, like, he's fibbing. Thought he was real? Without video proof, which I don't think he submitted. I would need to see 2 independent erections on his body simultaneously. And then you need to move. You need to helicopter them. And then I would believe it. Pass out. I think he'd be fine. I mean, AI is like very subtly giving people like extra fingers. With like somebody who knew what they were doing, you could definitely give yourself a double dong with Photoshop. I mean, think about it. Not that hard. Just use the clone tool. How did you die? Deal that much damage? Imagine your doctor telling you skill issue. Imagine doing a really great job at walking like over a mile a day outside on top of all of your other walking. And your doctor's saying, why don't you walk an extra, why don't you just walk double that instead? Oh, oops, I do not have pep. Yeah, that's good to know. You enjoy my clips and you recommend it? German's a funny guy. Bizarre that Game Awards do not have him up as Creator of the Year again. Like, he should just permanently get it every year. That's a streamer who's probably had human flesh before. Nibelian who does tweeting and then recently gave up on tweeting. I think he said I'm done. At least that's what somebody in chat said. It's very bizarre. This used to be a Dragon Ball Breakers and Nikkei. Now is a game that is not even popular. What is named Monster Hunter Rise? You saying Rise isn't popular? That's going to get a huge title update on Wednesday. And for the record, we will be playing Nikkei at some point. Beep boop. Now I want to ask why. Is this game like a Dauntless clone? They've got similarities. Element matters in both of them, kind of. Yo, Wild Heart's coming out in February. That'll be nice. Return to Dauntless when? Some people said that game actually like made them feel ill to watch. I mean, I liked it. I played it a lot off stream, actually. Nothing happened to Dauntless, really. I mean, as a free-to-play game that gives regular content, I mean, it's doing okay, I think. Never heard about it anymore? I mean, they're still putting stuff out there. In fact, I think they just had a pretty good roadmap of stuff that they're putting out there. Same with Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves, obviously not free to play, really, but Dauntless is the epitome of a game that's fine. It's a fine game to play. It's okay for a bad game? I wouldn't even call it bad. It's an okay. At times, it's a good game. I mean, it's good for just like hanging out with your buds and just like watching a number go up. Pokemon and Monster Hunter are so hard to clone. Many tried. My argument for Monster Hunter is like, if you're gonna clone it, like, get as close as you can to getting sued. Get as close as you can to getting sued, and then release that version of the game. The game doesn't really need too much innovation. In fact, in some cases, Rise innovates too much, and it takes away from the core experience. You know, you can change the setting, you can make maybe some slightly different weapons, obviously different monsters, you can add a gimmick or two. But start with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate as a base and then innovate from there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, hit response. I don't understand how we're in like 2022 and there's developers that still don't realize like hit stop is such a fundamental aspect of enjoying video games. I don't know what the first game is that had it, but Monster Hunter definitely has done it the best. When was the last time you finished in-game? I don't know what you're talking about. Fished or finished? Customizable input buffer timings? I was taking a shower 2 days ago. And I was just like brainstorming what I would do if I were trying to make a Monster Hunter clone. And within the Monster Hunter clone, I actually in my brain thought like, man, it would be nice to change your input buffer as you were doing an attack. Think Rise is too much hit stop with regards to spinning axe? You would do less damage if you didn't stop. Hit stop on switch axe counter is mega bad? Why are you all framing this as a bad thing? Bad. Hit stop bad? You're part of the problem. It wastes your time. It's not upsetting. It's just like sad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad. I'm just like somebody has to live with that person. That person might get a job someday and be like required to like make important decisions. Like that person could become a doctor or like an engineer or like a politician. And like, that's just like there are worse things, but I mean, like whatever. That just kind of is what it is. Like World Savage X more with less hit stop? Guys, you realize it's dealing damage as it's stopped on the monster, right? Like it's, and you could just like not hold the button. If you don't like it, you just stop holding the button. For some reason, you don't like it. Just stop. I don't even know if I have a Charge Blade set even equipped anymore. What is hit stop? You don't even know what it is, and you said you didn't like it. See how the weapon stops as it's hitting the monster? Hit stop. And now it doesn't stop. But when you hold the button, it stops. That's not hit stop. I gotta read your chat history now. Are you a? Is this just like a troll account? Is this like a gimmick? What do you? What's wrong with you? Greatsword kinda has it. Barely. What happened? You don't want to know. My favorite Tesla driver? I leased my Tesla so I could drive it for Uber. There we go. It gets a little bit of hit stop. But it's like really not satisfying. Teslas come with Twitter installed? That's a great question. I think they run Android. Want to unlock the new titles? We could do something. We could do an event. Yeah, I mean, I think Worlds does a pretty good job with the hit stop on attacks, which it needs to because it doesn't have any blood. We'll do this one. They lock the doors and self-destruct. Yo, that owns. Was it Dragon would work on these guys? Shiaro takes Dragon damage, right? Yeah. I'm gonna be that guy. I think there was like an attempt to make it like appease people that complained about hit stop. But like there's just times you like should not listen to players. They don't know what they're talking about. Hit stop is okay in one target. Only thing hit stop anything more than that? I mean, I agree it could end up being very detrimental to you and could end up killing you. But at the same time, like, I don't think you need to go through all the effort of being like, if hitting 3 monsters, stop doing hit stop. Think of any other games that listen too much to players? Maybe Ark Survival Evolved? Well, the famous example was, what is that game? Enemy Territory or whatever it was? It's like that World War II multiplayer game. And players kept insisting that one gun was stronger than the other, but like mechanically, number-wise, they were exactly identical. Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. And so they actually had to go in and change some sounds and models and stuff to convince players that they were the same. Yeah, like, it's the whole concept behind pasta sauce, right? Like, many pasta sauce companies have tried to divine the perfect sauce. And what they found in the research is some people want chunky, some people don't. You can't please everyone. Some people are going to be chunk boards. Some want a smooth experience. Not everything's going to be for everyone. I think game design is similar. Am I a chunk lord? I don't want, like, huge chunks of tomato. But, you know, I don't want, like, a thin, watery gruel either. Make chunky and non-chunky? Of course. The chunk lords are wrong. Oops. You hate tomato skin and pizza sauce? Yeah, that's gross. Now, I mean, that being said, there's something to having scaling systems to make things easier or harder depending on player skill. But that doesn't necessarily mean, like, toning down or completely changing an experience in some way. Don't compromise necessarily, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Fruit pieces and yogurt. Yeah, I mean, I'll put my own fruit in my yogurt. If I want fruit in there. I got blueberries. Fume, I'm sorry. I don't mind the fruit pieces. I want to taste the... This is just proof. Ah! Sunbreak is the Dark Souls 2 of Monster Hunter games. It'll be interesting to see how it ends up. Now, I mean, I usually have plain or yogurt, plain or vanilla Greek yogurt, and then I just add my own fruit to it. If I'm going to be eating that. Bye, Shigaru. Where does he even sleep? Is he not sleeping? I mean, I could go either way with salsa, like if it's fresh. Did I have panettone when I was in Italy? I don't know if I had it in Italy. I've definitely had it before. I probably had a little bit of panettone. But I don't think very highly of panettone. What's he doing? Didn't I have horse meat? I did have horse meat. It was actually really good. It was one of the best things I had over there. I like certain aspects of the wire bug. I didn't like anything about the clutch claw. The only thing I like about the clutch claw is on certain moves against certain matchups, it gave a method of evasion that was not evading, and that you could stick onto the monster. Like Velkhana was designed that way. A number of the monsters were actually kind of designed that way. And that was kind of neat. But many, many other things I wasn't a huge fan of. So. Lance had a good clutch claw attack. Hammer had a good one. What am I doing? None of you saw that. Sundowning really bad. It's that time, actually. 6 p.m. is the perfect time to be sundown. If you're gonna sundown, here, take it from me. If you're gonna sundown, make it 6 p.m. Anyone else really disappointed that Twitter didn't just die over the weekend? Like, I didn't really want it to die, but I still... Like, I was kind of hoping it would, just so we could laugh about it. Like, I know it's important for some people in some countries, like, some governments actually use, like, Twitter as a way of disseminating news and stuff like that, but... They unbanned Trump, but Trump, I think, is under contract from Truth Social to, like, stay there. I mean, I'm really surprised that it didn't go down. Like, you didn't just find a random group of people that would do, like, DDoS. Yeah, just down for a few hours so we could laugh at it. What if Elon buys Reddit next? Is Reddit a publicly traded company? Who owns Reddit? You do? You're probably making some pretty good money. I mean, it's actually a really, like, at this point, it's a really important question. Like, who owns it? Who's making the money? Someone's making money. Be shocked if Reddit is profitable? Oh, I'm sure it's profitable. Promoted posts and stuff like that. Who's not making money? The moderators? Oh, yeah. The Super Reddit Awards? I stopped using Reddit before all that stuff happened. I could tell you the exact day and time I stopped logging into Reddit. I did use it recently because I was posting about Strangers of Paradise. I was helping some people out. It was 3 years ago. I was crapping on my state. But I had a very long post that is currently sitting at only 2 upvotes, where I promise you, I don't know if you're gonna believe me. I promise you, state hired actors were hired to come into the Connecticut subreddit and gaslight me on the overspending of highway budgets. I don't care what any of you say. I know what's true in my heart. No. It's the same thing about the Focusrite Scarlet. It's 100% identical. Somebody with a profit motive is silencing me because I am saying the truth. Can I smash the Scarlet on stream with a hammer? I would give them away. Honestly, if somebody needed one, and you gave me like whatever, $10 for shipping, I would just send it to you. If you want one, I've got 2 of them. They are useless to me. They are XLR devices. You could use them as a USB audio interface. If you needed like a USB thing. This one's missing a foot. How much to ship it to my Uranus? I did say I wanted to consume it, pass it through my body, and crap it all over the face of that one deal guy's face. And it would improve the value of the product. But I'm telling you, state hired actors to gaslight me. And I'm not saying it was directly related, but the moment I started calling the governor's office and asking for the receipts, coronavirus happened. And I know it's just a coincidence. It is 100% about the highways. It always goes back to the highways. I can't believe the person that replied to me got 14 upvotes. And that's with my downvote. I have the sources. Where's the price? Okay, here. 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 Let me show you. Let's go with Pennsylvania. This is from the Highway Builders Union. Okay, this is from their website. This is the union rate. You can go cheaper than this. To build a mile of interstate is between 2 and 5 million, depending on the number of lanes. $21 billion? $21 billion divided by, let's do 5.2 million. 21 billion. I'm turning into the Joker just thinking about it. Sorry, I forgot 3 zeros. Ones, thousands, millions, billions. $5.2. 5.2. 200,000. That's 4,038 miles of highway. How many miles of highway there even in this state? I added them all up at one point. 100 miles is 84, 86 is 30, 130, 240, 300, 350. Call it 400 miles. You could rebuild the entire highway system in my state 10 times for what the price is that they listed there. I'm not the crazy one. You'd have to be crazy to be like, I'm okay with that. It's like, imagine you go to McDonald's and like your normal meal is $4 and you go to checkout and they say that'll be $400. You'd shit your pants. You'd freak out. You'd be like, it's not that expensive. I'm just got a burger and a drink and a small fries. I didn't even get a supersized fry. $400? Where is that going? I almost did shit my pants for $4 at McDonald's. I had 2 bacon McDoubles with mayonnaise on them. I mean, $4 is the real price to crap your pants. But seriously, it's not right. This is not a bit. I'm not crazy. What's that? Fire, fire. I'll use gun lance, I guess. And everyone's like, oh, we're my family is always like, we're tired of hearing about it. But if you see injustice every day, why should I be quiet about it? Yeah, I'm malding because it's like for a $1 billion project, they're skimming 20 billion. I would be fine if it was 2.1 billion. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd be like, whatever, they're gonna steal a bunch of money. It's like 10 times what it should be. Even $2.1 billion is a truly insane amount of money. I'm not crazy. I'm in the city pretty regularly now. I can go to the governor's office. I will. I'm out in the community now. Don't get disappeared. If I get taken out, it is 95% the chance of the organized government of the state of Connecticut that took me out. 95% Jen finally got rid of me. But it's 95% the chance the work of the highways. I mean, I think it's just literally like not even organized crime, like legalized crime. You think all the organizations just like went away? One day they're like, oh, I guess we'll stop doing crimes. They're like, wait, we'll just get elected and we'll just take the money legally. I don't have some sort of Mickey Mouse Club McDonald's Happy Meal degree. I've got a master's in economics. I'm not a dummy. My professor even used to say, when we have to present to the state legislator, we gotta break things down to like the 5th to 8th grade level. That's what our elected representatives are currently functioning at. I'm not crazy. Is this Master of Economics degree in the room with us right now? I'm not disassociating. It's real. NASA's in Reaganomics? It's a whole load of crap. Is that title update 3 Gunlance or title update 2? Title update 3 might be different. I'd have it hung up on a frame on my wall like all the bigwigs. I mean, if you got a degree in something like that, I still don't like the idea of somebody going around calling themselves an expert on anything. But I at least put some effort in. Skyzy. That's real quiet. Are you playing Monster Hunter 2? What are you playing? How was your stream? Are you allowed to insist me call me professor? I have taught college classes before. One time I noticed there was a student that was taking the same class twice in a row, and I called him a spy, and I told him to get out of my class. And all the students laughed when I kicked him out. I know that sounds totally like an r/that happened sort of thing, but I promise you it did. Game quest up to 120, me too. He was watching me. I know this is all going in the video of my takedown, and that's fine. He wanted to learn more? No way. Bully professor? That was like within the first like month of me teaching. By the time I was done at the end of the year, I didn't care about anything like that. I was like, whatever. Will you watch me? You're allowed to watch me. Who's next? Higher Arachnakanachi. I remember trying to draw Mickey Mouse on the board and then thinking it was a panda because I was so bad at drawing Mickey Mouse. And being like, no, it's not a panda, it's Mickey Mouse. I don't know why I was drawing that. Saw that photo of me on the projector in class the other day? It's probably still in ODS. It's a good question though, like, if you teach a college level course but you don't have a PhD, like, are you still a professor or no? I don't really know. I guess. You teach baby class without a PhD? I don't know if my Japanese professor has a PhD, but I still call it professor. I mostly call her sensei. But I would refer to her as professor. Professor's a protected title in a lot of schools. I trust your insight on this. I understand them wanting to keep something sacred, but at the same time, it's like, You already got the doctor title for people that got their doctorate. Day Sensei finds my Nikkei streams. She'll be very happy I'm playing in Japanese. She's getting a little bit of a break, and so when I was leaving, I think she taught me the phrase Yasumi-o, or I-Yasumi-o. Like, have a nice break. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I was in undergrad, I just called everybody professor. If a professor had a doctorate and they wanted to be called doctor or whatever, I guess I used that. Did we all get stuff from the lobby? Oh, I didn't even know. Maybe the Japanese professor's already seen the Nikkei stream and just doesn't pretend to know. I have not given my professors the link to the stream. They're both, I think, at or above 50, so I don't think they really care. Steam went down? Well, I guess this is as good a time as any to go over to Nikkei, right? Oh, wow. I feel like I just started the stream. I guess this is what happens when I start unhinged ranting at you guys. It's been 2.5 hours already. Rise is gaining numbers. Time to kill the Steam. Yeah. Convince your mom to do chicken instead of turkey. If you could just get 2 rotisserie chickens for Thanksgiving. With gravy, that would be better. Why wouldn't they care? Do you think I'll stop caring in 10 years? No, I won't stop caring. But I mean, one professor is into cannibalism and the other professor is into music. I guess you have a point. I guess I do have one professor that might enjoy my content. J-pop professor? I think she likes classical music. In fact, I think she like conducts like a small group. Any of my economics professors still around? Great question. Let me see if let's see if my favorite one is there. My intro to econ actually was one of my. So the whole reason I ended up deciding to go for that master's. I actually changed it. You don't normally do. Apparently the undergraduate though is hell in the college compared to the getting the master's. The master's wasn't really that bad. But like the 100 level course is like a full-on weed out course. Oh. No, he passed away in 2021. That's really sad. He was 76 though. Yeah. Sad. He was a really good guy. He was a very big fan of the European Union. He was very insistent that we learned as much as we could about the European Union and the benefits economically that it could provide to Europe. I got higher than 100 on my class because I was able to memorize all the European Union countries, and it got me over 100 on a test. And so with all my other grades, I was over 100. Didn't matter. The highest grade you can get was an A, but I'll remember. Was he European? He was Greek. Which, I mean, Ironically, later on, Greece went through some major problems. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Greece was doing great by the European Union for a while. But I mean, he lived and worked in the United States for a long time. I don't know that he even got like a pension or any sort of benefits from Greece.